around 17:24. That's 5:24 p.m. Central, and take.
On the 8th day of a 250,000-mile voyage, a voyage along the Great Cosmic Bridge from the launch pad at the Kennedy Space Center to the target of the south pole of the moon, a commercial lander named Odysseus, powered by a company called Intuitive Machines, launched upon a SpaceX rocket carrying a bounty of NASA scientific instruments and bearing the dream of a new adventure in science, innovation, and American leadership in space. Well, all of that aced the landing of a lifetime. Today, for the first time in more than a half century, the U.S. has returned to the moon. Today, for the first time in the history of humanity, a commercial company, an American company, launched and led the voyage up there. And today is a day that shows the power and promise of NASA's commercial partnerships. Congratulations to everyone involved in this great and daring quest at Intuitive Machines, SpaceX, and right here at NASA. What a triumph! Odysseus has taken the moon. This feat is a giant leap forward for all of humanity.
Well, since 2017, NASA's been on a path to do a great deal more science and even human exploration of the moon than we planned before that. But it's really key that this time, unlike Apollo, we are going with industry in the US, and we're also going with international partners. So what we did is we constructed 6 scientific instruments from NASA that we're paying Intuitive Machines to take down to the surface of the moon and operate for us and get us our data back. And those instruments are going to measure things like when you land on the moon, how do your engines blow that abrasive lunar dust around? In effect, are you sandblasting the surface when you get to You'd like to know that before you actually do scientific studies, exactly where you're landing, or if you park next to something else that you've said before, you'd like to know if you're going to sandblast it.
Thursday's landing represented the first controlled descent to the lunar surface by a U.S. spacecraft since Apollo 17 in 1972, when NASA's last crewed moon mission landed there with astronauts Gene Cernan and Harrison Schmitt.